Gunmen disguised as police guards attacked a terminal at Pakistan's busiest airport. Now, they attacked the airport with machine guns and a rocket launcher during a 5-hour siege that killed 13 people as explosions echoed into the night. Pakistani media, however, reported at least 23 people were killed, including all 10 of the attackers. Tehreek-e-Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack on the Jinnah International Airport in Karachi. The attacks come as government-led peace talks with the local Taliban faction and other militants have floundered in recent weeks. A Pakistani official said the siege at Karachi airport was over. The airport attack began late Sunday and continued on into the dawn hours of today in Karachi. During the course of the attack, heavy gunfire and multiple explosions could be heard coming from the terminal used for VIP flights and cargo as militants and security forces battle for control. A major fire rose from the airport, illuminating the night sky in an orange glow as the silhouettes of jets could be seen. The deadly operation was carried out by 10 militants. Now, Dr. Simi Jamali from Jinnah Hospital in Karachi said 9 bodies had been brought so far to the hospital from the fighting. She said 7 were from the airport's security force personnel, 1 was an employee of the Civil Aviation Authority and another was from the state-run Pakistan International Airlines. A major fire rose from the airport with the silhouette of jets seen. Well, in a ferocious terrorist attack that stretched into Monday morning, 10 gunmen infiltrated Pakistan's largest international airport in Karachi, waging an extended firefight against security forces and shaking the country's already fragile sense of security. The military reported just before 5 a.m. that the last of the attackers had been killed, ending hours of siege and explosions at the Karachi airport. The Chief Minister of Sindh Province, Syed Qaim Ali Shah, stated that the attackers, had killed 13 people, including 10 members of the airport security forces. There was no claim of responsibility for the assault, which was the most ambitious of its kind since Islamist militants attacked a military airbase in central Karachi in 2011. However, that was then, but now the Tehreek-e-Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack on the Jinnah International Airport in Karachi. Now, the attack began late Sunday night when the gunmen made it past security checkpoints near the airport's old terminal, which is mostly used for cargo or private flights for senior government officials and business leaders. Some reports said the men wore identification saying they were members of the airport security force. Hurling grenades and unleashing automatic weapons fire, the attackers, at least initially, moved towards the nearby web of runways as they fought. In fact, to know more about this, I'm joined in by my colleague Varghese. Varghese, we're getting information that the Tehreek-e-Taliban has claimed responsibility for this dastardly attack.
Well, that is the sources are saying in Pakistan, and also that is what the Pakistani media at present are saying. And they say that the talks between the militants and the army has been failing, especially in the region where there's been a conflict between both the armed forces and the terrorists. And those talks have been floundering on the governmental level. And this seems that the Tehreek-e-Taliban wants to remind the Pakistani army as well as its establishment with regards to its potency in fact striking across Pakistan, and an attack on the international airport, especially a highly secured installation like the Karachi International Airport, would signal that message out. So that is what has been regarded as the incident. But these are sources that are saying that it is Tehreek-e-Taliban who's claiming responsibility on it. Also, there are unconfirmed reports coming in, Nolan, that there has been a fresh round of firing that has been heard from the airport. The Pakistani army had in fact said that it had combed the area and in fact it had cleared the airport, and probably by afternoon there would be a possibility of opening up the airport for international and as well as domestic flights. But it seems that is not going to happen, and there has been unconfirmed reports coming in now saying that there has been fresh round of firing within the airport, and now another set of security guards have been rushed in to, in fact, trace out whether there are other militants who have been holed up. Now, the biggest confusion now, Nolan, is with regards to how many people are involved in this. That has become a source of concern because the early reports had said that these people were wearing the security personnel, Air Force security personnel uniform and had explosives strapped to them. So now it looks like they are unable to, in fact, find out who is friend or foe because of this strategy that has been employed by the terrorists. And so this is the situation at present. But on one side, they were claiming that all the terrorists have been moved out, but again, unconfirmed reports coming of in fact, fresh firing inside the airport. They've also said that the passengers have been evacuated, but also there are reports saying that 2 planes have been damaged in the process. But that again is something that we'll have to wait and get more confirmation on. But however, there seems to be quite a chaos inside the airport, Nolan, and at present, though there have been statements saying that it has been cleared, the speculation is still out there as to what is exactly happening inside, Nolan.
Verghese, and what is the exact number of dead and injured? What information are we getting?
Well, at present, it's also varying, but at present, 23 people have been killed in this particular operation, that is including the terrorists who have, in fact, attacked the Karachi airport. So that is what we are looking at. Probably figures also could go higher when we come to know what the exact picture is once this entire operation is over, Nolan.
Right, Verghese, thank you very much for all those details. In fact, a spokeswoman at Jinnah Hospital in Karachi, Simi Jamali, said that in addition to the dead, at least 16 people had been seriously injured and all the city hospitals were on a high alert.